Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video showing how to climb with Rocket and how to get good value out of them. I'm an attorney Rocket player and I've peaked at the top 500, although for a day. I have over 550 games played and a 65% win rate across all the seasons. And I just wanted to share what I think you can do to carry every game. I'll try to keep it short and go over 4 major topics. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's go over the beacon. Rocket's beacon is arguably the most important ability in his kit. It allows a teammate to be brought back during the fight, making it a game changer in most scenarios. It is really important to have a safe place to keep it and keep an eye on it. You don't want enemies destroying your beacon because if that happens, you lose most of your value that Rocket provides. They are essentially killing someone for free when that happens, so that's why you always want to try and have it placed down on cooldown and be alert if someone tries to go and destroy it. In those situations, you want to recall the beacon to relocate it and place it in a new safe place. Recalling the beacon gives a cooldown of 5 seconds, but that is nothing compared to having it destroyed, so please keep that beacon safe. There are going to be times where you don't have the time or a place to put that beacon down, and that's where you need to make a judgment call. Sometimes you can just throw your beacon down just to save someone in a pinch, but just be wary because this can stagger your team and lose time. And lastly, make sure you move the beacon up whenever your team pushes up. I'll tell you from experience, when learning Rocket in Season 0, I would keep forgetting to move my beacon up and I kept missing some reses. So make sure to keep that in mind. Last thing you want is to not get a res in an important clutch moment. Alright, now let's go over Rocket's healing. Rocket got a healing buff in Season 2, where Rocket now gives a healing burst of 50 HP on impact with an orb, instead of just an AoE heal around the orb. What this allows now is a really good burst heal if you can get the orb to bounce right at the feet of your teammate. So always try and practice this so you can save your teammates in clutch situations. And if you can't hit the feet of everyone, what you need to be doing instead is lining up everyone so your orbs can hit the maximum amount of teammates. This will ensure you're always getting the maximum amount of heals. Yeah, I want to share a thing I started doing where I alternate my orbs. I found this works well to upkeep 2 separately positioned teammates without sacrificing too much heals. This tech is really good to keep flyers topped off and ready to fight.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Alright, let's go over Rocket's survivability. As Rocket, the last thing you want to do is to get picked off. When you die, your beacon deactivates, leaving your team essentially with 2 people down. In Season 2, Rocket got hit with some nerfs to his mobility and survivability. They increased the cooldown of his dash from 6 seconds to 10, and his dash distance from 10 meters to 8 meters. At first, after seeing these changes, I didn't think it would be such a big deal, but you can definitely feel that you're way easier to get picked off. So make sure you save your dashes for the divers and always try to use the jump tech to gain some big distances and keep you alive. Always try to get a deathless game and I guarantee you will start to climb. Last but not least, let's cover Rocket's ult. I used to struggle with my ult at the beginning of Season 2 because of the changes that they did to it. They essentially made it into a heal ult instead of just a pure damage boosting ult. I was used to throwing it out to get my team to be aggressive, but now I try and place it down when my team needs extra heals through DPS ults. I still use it preemptively before a fight starts sometimes when I know my team has the advantage, but that would be up to your judgment. The most important tip I can give with Rocket's ult is to try and place it in a place where it could reach your teammates, but it's hard for the enemy team to shoot it down. Rocket's ult is one of the few ults in the game that the enemy can destroy, so keep that in mind when placing your ult. Also, another tip I can give is to try and shoot during your ult so you can get some extra damage in and to secure some kills. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked the video and let me know if you want me to cover any Rocket tips. Good luck in your games.